especially children and families, to improve the well-being and safety, especially of the mind, body, and relationships.
What does it mean? Body, mind, and soul, the three things.
Yes.
So how do you connect them together?
There's another formula I would love for us to learn about, and this is that health is equals to well-being plus safety times body, mind, and relationships. As a doctor, we often talk about health, right? Treating diseases. But when are we going to talk about preventing the risks from happening?
Dear audience, welcome to a brand new episode. And in today's episode, we have with us our very own friend, our lovely Dr. Czarina with us to talk about a lot of things. I'm looking forward. Hello, Dr. Czarina.
Hello, Marina.
How are you doing?
Great.
Thank you for coming. So, Czarina, please tell us something about yourself. Maybe some of our listeners who are here, who are joining us today, would like to know more about you. So, tell us something about you and your work.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm Czarina Leung. I love to garden. I see myself as a gardener. And I'm the founder of a nonprofit called Be Priceless. We provide free health education for the community, especially children and families, to improve the well-being and safety, especially of the mind, body, and relationships. So we improve mental health, physical health, and social health. I'm also an ICU doctor by profession, and I have worked as well in humanitarian health and public health for a couple of years.
So tell us more about it. What does it mean? Body, mind, and soul, the three things.
Yes.
So how do you connect them together? And if we put it separately, how can we understand it?
I think too often we think about them separately. We take care of our bodies, we exercise, and we don't think of our minds or our relationships, or we focus on the different aspects. But actually, all three have to be strong and all have to be integrated. So maybe we'll talk a little bit about practical skills about how to integrate those. And I want to also say there's another formula I would love for us to learn about. And this is that health is equals to well-being plus safety times body, mind, and relationships. There is no health without safety. So I think this is something that we're trying to do. I think both of us are trying to do that. And to start, I founded Be Priceless for that specific reason, because as a doctor, we often talk about health, right? Treating diseases. But when are we going to talk about preventing the risks from happening that affects our mind, body, and relationships? And also, there's a lot that we can do in enhancing our well-being as well.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of things. Thank you so much. I really want to, further carry on this conversation. I really want to know, we talk about preparedness and you spoke about social skills and gratitude, to practice gratitude, right? I just want to extend a little bit on that. For those, especially many times we are not comfortable making new friends, even as an adult. Let's say even me sometimes. Although I'm very extrovert by nature, but I'm not comfortable to be in a social circle of some people I don't know, or maybe I'm new to that. So how we can prepare ourselves for that? Those anxiety, those panic attacks, those sudden increase of our heartbeats, a lot of sweating, palm sweating. So how can we prepare for that? And secondly, I also want to know gratitude. A simple word. But very hard to practice, very hard to feel gratitude towards something. So tell us more about on this.
Yes. I think the first part was about how to deal with the difficult emotions related to a new environment. In our course, we always talk about there's no good or bad emotions. And so we always have a choice about how to handle it. But that choice doesn't come easy. Actually, first is being able to name those feelings and not turning away from them. Like if we feel anxious or fear, that's totally normal. Accepting it instead of pushing it away. Looking into that. Why do I feel so fearful or so nervous about having friends or talking to a new friend. Oh, okay, I understand. And taking care of our emotions that way with compassion, I get it. Yeah, meeting a new person is a bit scary. Yeah, I get it. Okay, so acknowledging that rather than immediately pushing it away, that's really helpful. Taking pauses when we feel nervous, we don't have to act on it. We have choice, right? You can take a break and then try it again when you're ready, or you can communicate, maybe not verbally. Maybe you can just bring the ball over to your new friend and just want to play. It can be many, many ways, right? It can be a note, it can be anything, right? So I think there's many, many ways, and realizing you don't have to, there's nothing wrong with the negative, difficult feelings and not pushing them away. That's the first step. So in the transition, actually recognizing these difficult feelings is really key. And for parents, caregivers, helping the children accepting our children's difficult feelings is important. I always tell the parents, don't tell your kids, don't judge your kids. Like if someone tells you they had a hard day or they're scared about something, don't say it doesn't matter. It does matter to them. Right?
True.
The way you
Does matter.
It does. Just say, I see. Tell me more. Or just really feel it. Right?
Does it means that we have to be there with them when it matters to them?
Yes. In these moments, this uncertainty moments, it really builds the bonds. If we can't, kids can't trust us in these like small problems, what we call them small problems, things that they can handle themselves. When the big problems come, they'll be too afraid because they remember last time I said I was scared and you didn't believe me. You told me it didn't matter. Push on. That's not the kind of relationship we want. We want resonance, right? So maybe I have a practice with you about resonance, okay?
That's neat.
Maybe we become resonant to ourselves first. Are you ready to go home to yourself, Irina?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Shall we try anyways?
How about an Amrita?
Okay, we can do that later. Okay. Okay. No worries. We can find maybe another way of identifying our emotions. Maybe we can would you be comfortable with just a breathing exercise?
Let's do it.
Yeah, okay. So our listeners can follow us.
Let's try it.
Yeah, let's try it.
Try it with our listeners. Why not?
And if you don't feel comfortable, that's okay. You don't have to do it. You can just listen to us doing it or take a sip of water, go somewhere else, come back later. So putting yourself in a very comfortable position. Lower your eyes or close them if they feel comfortable. Drawing your whole attention to your breath. Breathing in. Breathing out. Focusing on the base of your lungs, where the ribs touch your back. Breathing in. Your lungs expand and the ribs go down. Breathing out. Your lungs release the air and your ribs go up. In. Out. Expand. Release. For the next out breath, I want you to really feel relaxation when you release. And when you're ready, let the breath reside in the back of your attention. And now you bring your attention to to your heart, feeling what the heart is feeling, just accepting the sensations in your heart. Maybe you can feel your heart beating. Maybe you can even pay attention to the rate, the intensity of its beating. If you can't feel it, you can put your hand on your heart, on the left side of your chest. Press down a little bit, gently, feeling your heart beating. Just sensing the sensation in your heart. Maybe even paying attention to any emotions that you feel in your heart. Accepting them without any storytelling. Just noticing. Observing. And show a lot of understanding to the emotions that you feel. Maybe say, "Oh, I understand." Okay. And then next, we're going to thank our heart for feeling these things, to protect us, to worry about us, and for always beating even when we're not paying attention. Okay, when we're ready, we can bring our attention back to our breath. Let the heartbeat just be in the background. We're going to close this practice in 3 more deep breaths, feeling the deep relaxation on out breaths. And gently open our eyes and bring our awareness back to the room. Taking care to bring this calmness with us. How do you feel?
Very good. Very good. Thank you so much.
So this is a way we can acknowledge our own emotions. We don't have to look to other people to acknowledge us. We can tell ourselves or go back to our heart.
Yeah, thank you so much. Such a beautiful reminder. Thank you, heart, for beauty, even when I ignore.